guys, welcome to this first episode where I'll be sharing a short video of a yoga practice to release through your hips in particular. So this is great if you're working from home or you're sitting down a lot at the moment and you're feeling a bit of tightness around your hips, perhaps also around the neck and shoulders, which we'll do a little bit. And just one thing I've noticed for me, and I know this is something that I've learned through my yoga studies, that when we feel a bit stressed, when I feel a bit stressed, I notice my hips can get a little bit tight. So you might notice those feelings too. So this will be perfect to help release some of these feelings down there. So you don't need anything for this. If you've got a yoga mat, that's amazing. If you don't, perhaps grabbing a towel or maybe just lying on your carpet if you've got, that would be perfect, just to give you a little bit of cushioning. And let's just start lying on our backs. So when you come to lay down, sometimes I actually bend my feet and I gently press into my feet so I can lift my tailbone, gently curling it under and then place it back down. And then I extend my legs. Extend my arms, flopping them down the ground. And you can gently press into the elbows so you can shimmy the shoulder blades down and under, just to give you that broadness through the front of the chest. Usually is curled on like inward when you're sitting, so giving you that nice opening. Enjoy just lying down and allow your ankles to gently rock outward and then inward a few times, and then find that position for yourself, finding stillness. The idea of what I did with my tailbone is, if you're feeling a bit kind of agitated, when you want to lie down, you want to feel nice and grounded through your ankles, your tailbone, the back of the heart, the back of the head. This helps to just come down and be here. We're going to take 3 breaths together here. So when you're ready, take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up through the chest and the belly. Open the mouth, exhale. Good, 2 more times. Really fill up. Open the mouth, even sigh it out. Nice. One more at your own time. Good. You're going to have an internal smile to yourself here. Soften your face. And our intention for this practice is to not take things too seriously. Not trying to be perfect. And be grateful for the time we have right now practicing yoga. So you can quietly say to yourself, maybe placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Not taking this too seriously. I am grateful. Let that settle in. Good. We're going to take an inhale, full body stretch, arms come overhead, point the fingers, point the toes. Allow some organic movement here, maybe through the wrist and the ankles, fingers, like you're waking up. Exhale, knees come in towards the chest. Give yourself a big hug. You rock side to side. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Knees come in. Good. One more like that. And then when you're in your little ball, you're going to hold your knees with each hand. Inhale the knees away from each other in a circular motion. Exhale the knees in towards your center. Making simple circles, opening the hip joints. Just been sitting down a lot, not being able to walk around too much. And I'm really feeling that tightness on the inside actually, on my legs. My hips. This is really nice to gently bring awareness to your hips, opening the hip joints. Swap the directions of the circles. Experiment, perhaps allow the eyes to close and allow the breath to guide your movement. You can slow it down just a notch. Good. And then allow the feet to come down as wide as your mat or wider than your hips if you don't have a mat. Again, maybe shimmy the shoulder blades under. Arms can be open or cactus arms if you've got opening through the shoulders. Be mindful. A deep breath. Maybe curl the tailbone under again just a little bit. Deep breath in, feeling through the chest and the belly. Exhale, let the knees drop to the right as far as they go. They don't have to reach the ground. Good, inhale, knees up. Maybe use your core gently. Exhale to the left. So we're making kind of windscreen wipers movement through your hips. Keep going like this, not taking it too seriously, doesn't matter what it looks like. But you should feel some nice opening through your hip flexors, all the way down the thighs, even in the lower back. It's really nice. Releasing. And then allow the knees to drop to the right. I'm going to hold here this time. Perhaps see if you want to gently gaze to the opposite side. Maybe not. Maybe. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. Soften through the face. Internal smile, remember. Good. You're going to place maybe one hand on the belly. Just to help direct your breath all the way down. So inhale all the way down the belly. Imagine creating that space in the front of your hips. Exhale the way out. Welcome to open the mouth. Finding that opening of the collarbones. Holding here. Option to very gently tuck the tailbone under. It's a very subtle movement. Kind of engaging your glutes. You might find a bit more opening through your left hip flexors. Breathe fully. Good. Let go. Gently use your core. Bring the knees back up. And then over to the opposite side. Find the position. Maybe gazing the opposite way. Maybe a hand on the belly. Sometimes I place my hand just the crest of the hip bone. So here will be the right hip flexor. Encouraging that space. Soften the face. Option to gently tuck the tailbone under. Find more opening through the left hip, down the quadricep muscle. Good. Last conscious breath. Enjoy this opportunity to be here. And then bring the knees back up. Oh, into the chest. Allow the knees to open a bit, finding a happy baby. Rocking side to side. Just grab onto the hamstring and let the legs kind of flop around. It's kind of nice to just be on the ground, kind of like a little baby. Woohoo! Maybe if you've got the flexibility, grab the outside edge of your feet and kind of stretch one leg at a time. This is really nice to release the back of the hamstrings, which can feel quite tight as well from sitting. Good. And then bring the knees in towards each other. Last big squeeze. Perhaps raise the forehead. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Full curve of your spine. Good. And then bring the chest back down. Maybe full body stretch. Release the lower back. Ooh, my wrists. Okay, cool. I'm going to rock and roll up and down the mat. If you're on a hard surface, maybe just roll onto your side and come up. Otherwise, keep your belly button up and in. Chin tucked in. Use your legs for momentum. Nice to give your spine some little massage. And then we'll meet cross-legged. Whew. Awesome. Now you can place a cushion underneath your sitting bones if you've got one. If you're a bit tight in your hammies like me, sit at the edge of the cushion. So basically you're going to tilt your pelvis slightly forward. And you can have a slight bend in the knees, but we're opening the legs in a V shape. Feet flex back towards your face. Cool. Find a tall spine as best as you can. Take your breath. Remember your intention. Let's interlace the hands together. Deep breath in. Exhale towards the right. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be mirrored actually. Okay, I'm just going to do exhale towards the left, and might not be right on the video, but doesn't matter. And then across to the opposite side. Making some circles here with the arms, allowing the torso and the head to follow the movement. So imagine you're stirring a big pot here. This is something my teacher Mauricio taught me. Let's play with our senses a little bit. So imagine perhaps it's a big pot of chocolate. This morning when I was doing this, I actually preferred to visualize the ocean. It's kind of craving, imagine putting my hands in the ocean, getting nice, beautiful water on my hands. So whatever comes to your imagination, allow that to come. Opening the back of your legs and the hips. And then swap the directions of your circles. Be mindful of your shoulders. Keep them relaxed and allow the neck to follow. You get release through the neck, not by doing forceful stretches, but by allowing the stress to dribble away and to do gentle somatic movements, gentle little wiggles. Cool. Inhale up, bring the arms overhead. Exhale, reach forward and down as best as you can. I used to be terrible at this and I'm not really good. Still not really flexible, but that doesn't matter. That's not the point. Bring this up. We're going to inhale, find a straight spine. Tuck the chin in slightly. Exhale, start to crawl the fingers forward and then down. Maybe the elbows come down, head softens. Good, again, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Raise my head just for the voice, but shoulders away from the ears. And again here, let's not take it too seriously. Allow gentle wiggles through your body. And allow your breath to help you find that release, find that depth. Try to exhale fully, emphasizing the exhale as best as you can. Good, inhale, use your hand, bring yourself back up. Gonna reach back, cross the legs. So easy cross-legged position. If you've got the knees up there, that's totally fine. If you want to place support under your knees, like you can use books or whatever. If you've got any pain in your hips, you can do that. If you're a bit more open, you can bring the feet a bit more underneath the knees. So it's more like a square kind of, or it's called like the square kind of cross-legged. Pinky toes digging down, soles of the feet facing the outside. Remove the flesh from underneath the sitting bones, hands on the knees. Deep breath, lengthen the crown of their head up, chin tucked in. Exhale, making some circles with the torso. Soften the elbows. Soften the shoulder. Allow the head to follow the movement of your spine. Good. And then swap the directions of your circles. Should feel nice kind of release or kind of tightness. That's what I'm feeling in my hips. It's nice to bring gentle movement here, not forceful. Over time, you'll find release. Good. And let's find that tall spine again. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach over and towards the left. The left hand comes down. Good. Inhale. Shoulders stacked as best as you can. Take a deep breath in the side of the ribs. Exhale, look down. Curl the fingers down. All the way across to the opposite side. Deep breath. Open. Shoulders stacked. Exhale. One more like this, focusing on the side of the ribs. Look down as you exhale and forward, and then stack yourself, vertebrae back vertebrae. Good. Let's find a twist. So left hand on the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Be mindful of the neck. Don't need to look too far back. Keep integrity through the body. Release when you're ready. Inhale, lengthen. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Exhale, twist. One more breath. And release as you exhale. Lean back. Bring the legs forward. Maybe give them a little shake. Rotate the ankles, knees, whatever feels kind of good. So try to remember your automatic kind of, the way you cross your legs. And this time I'm going to swap legs so the opposite shin is in front. Find that seat for yourself. Maybe bring the feet a bit more underneath the knees. Remove the flesh, find your tall spine. Good. And let's make those gentle circles with the torso again. Just breathing in and out through the nose, unless you've got a blocked nose. Again, perhaps close the eyes. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Feel grateful for spine right now. Notice. Where do you feel the sensation? Stay present. Swap the directions of the circles. And then inhale to the center. Bring the arms overhead. So exhale, release. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the right. your hand come down. Good. So here we want to go around the sitting bones and really find space in the side of the ribs with that curling under with the spine. Exhale, look down, bring the hands down, crawl to the opposite side. Inhale, stack the shoulders. Good, exhale, soften the shoulders. One more deep breath. Exhale, look down, hands come down, and then use your hands to bring yourself up. Head comes last. Ha, awesome. Almost done. We're just going to bring ourselves onto our knees, just bring a little bit more movement through the body. If you're in a hurry, you don't have time, you can just stop it here. But if you want to continue, please do so. So we're going to find out all fours, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Maybe curl the toes under and press into your feet. Good. Belly buttons in. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, look forward. Slide the shoulders down. Exhale, round the chin, round the tailbone, press the earth away like an angry cat. Good. Inhale. Open. Exhale, round, belly button draws in. One more at your own time. Good. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, bring the hips towards the right and then back towards the heels. Maybe uncurl the toes. Good. Across to the left and then forward. So we're making kind of like circles with the hips. You should feel it in the outside edge of the glutes here. Really good to release the hips. Again, take it seriously and be patient here. Takes a bit of time to find that release. So the more you do this, the more you'll find release. Swap the directions of the circles. Maybe soften the elbows, soften the shoulders. You can make this into any movement that kind of feels good. For your hips, for your spine. Awesome. We'll meet in our child's pose, knees up wide. Deep breath. Open the collarbones. Look forward. Exhale. Hips come back. Allow the chest to come down. Wiggle the hands forward. Head releases down. Nice connection of the forehead down. This time imagine creating space in the vertebrae at the back of your body as you breathe. Find space in the back of the lungs. Exhale fully. Option to bring the hands together, overhead, and then cross them behind your neck. Good to open the shoulders. Stay here for a few moments. Maybe that half smile again to yourself. Be grateful for this moment right now. We'll bring the hands back down, come to all fours, spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you can keep the knees bent here, but sitting bones come high. You're gonna let one heel come down after the next. Walking the dog. Again, feel that organic movement. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be. Don't have to take it too seriously. Good. I'm not going to make this one too long. I have some other ideas, but I might do that in another class. Actually, I might just share this, but if you have the time, what you can do is you look forward and you bring your right knee between your hands. Lower the back knee. And with the inhale, you roll forward, open the chest. And as you exhale, you roll back. So that's something that you can do to release the front of the hip and release the hamstring as well. So if you want to continue with this, you can pause the video and do this on one side. And then maybe find your child's pose, maybe cat and cow. And then you do the same on the opposite side. So this time the left foot comes in between the hands. So I won't spend too long on here because I want to try and keep these rather concise. But even just experiment with it a little bit. It's good in yoga not to rely on the teacher too much and actually find that awareness for yourself so you can move in the way that feels good for you. So feel free to pause the video and try something. Okay, this is just to show you. You can also hold one side. Okay, we're going to come back to our all fours. We're going to come back to our downward facing dog. You can keep the knees bent here as much as you need. You want a straight spine, shoulders away from the ears. And then bend the knees, and then slowly by slowly walk one foot after the next, all the way to the top of your mat, till you find a forward fold. Knees generously bent here. Allow the chest to come down, crown of the head releases, shake yes and no. Very carefully rock side to side. Good. With the knees bent and a heavy tail, you're going to roll yourself all the way up to your mountain pose. I might be cut from this shot, so that's going to be interesting. Basically, we're going to meet in our mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up and down. Good. And then give your wrists a shake. Give your legs a shake. Good. I'm not sure if I'm in this shot, so I'm just going to kneel down. But imagine you're just standing up and giving yourself a nice little shake. Good. And then bring the hands together in front of the heart. Lengthen your spine, ground through your feet. Deep breath in, open the mouth, exhale. Think of 3 things you're grateful for right now. Not material things, simple things like your lungs, the air you're breathing, perhaps this yoga class. Just give you a moment here to think of those 3 things. Good. Soften the eyes if you haven't done so.